Think you've mastered wide grip push-ups? Or are you quietly destroying your shoulders every time you drop to the floor? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people doing wide grip push-ups are not building their chest. They're building bad habits. And if you stick around, you're going to learn not just how to fix it, but how to turn this one exercise into a serious upper body weapon. Let me ask you something. When you do wide grip push-ups, where do you feel it most? Your shoulders? Your arms? Maybe even your neck? If the answer isn't your chest, then something is off. And don't worry, you're not alone. This is one of the most misunderstood exercises out there. Let's start with the biggest mistakes. First, going too wide. People think wider automatically means more chest activation. Sounds logical, right? But in reality, going excessively wide puts your shoulders in a vulnerable position. It's like opening a door too far beyond its hinge. Limit. Eventually something gives. Second mistake, flaring the elbows straight out to the sides. That 90-degree angle might feel powerful, but it's actually placing a lot of stress on your shoulder joints. And third, losing body alignment. Hips sagging, lower back arching, or your head dropping forward. That's not a push-up anymore. That's a slow collapse. Now here's where it gets interesting. I'm not going to give you the full, perfect form just yet. Instead, I want you to think differently about this movement. What if I told you that a push-up isn't just about pushing your body up? It's about controlling tension from head to toe. What if the real secret isn't your arms, but your entire body working together? Let's build this step by step. Start with your hands. Place them slightly wider than shoulder width, not extremely wide. A good rule? If someone looked from above, your arms should form a strong, stable base, not look like you're trying to do a split on the floor. Your fingers should be spread, gripping the ground slightly, almost like you're trying to hold on to it. Now your body. This is where most people fail. From your head to your heels, you should form a straight line. Imagine a steel rod running through your body. No bending, no sagging, no lifting your hips. If your body breaks in the middle, you're leaking strength. Think of it like a bridge. If the center collapses, the entire structure fails. Before you even start moving, engage your core. Tighten your abs like someone is about to punch you. Squeeze your glutes. Yes, your glutes matter here. This creates full body tension. Suddenly, this simple push-up becomes a full body challenge. Now, let's talk about the descent, the way down. Don't just drop, control it. Take about 2 to 3 seconds to lower yourself. Your elbows should not flare straight out. Instead, keep them at about a 45 to 60-degree angle from your body. This protects your shoulders and allows your chest to do more work. As you go down, think about pulling yourself toward the floor rather than just falling. That's a small mental shift, but it changes everything. You're now in control. At the bottom position, your chest should be close to the ground, not your stomach, not your hips. Your neck stays neutral. Don't crane your head forward like you're trying to reach something. Stay aligned. Now here comes a powerful concept, a real light bulb moment. When you push back up, don't just push. Imagine you're trying to squeeze your hands toward each other without actually moving them. This creates internal tension in your chest. Suddenly, you'll feel your chest fire up in a completely different way. Try it. Even imagining it right now, you can feel the difference, right? As you push up, keep your core tight. Don't let your hips shoot up first. Your entire body should rise as one unit. Smooth, controlled, powerful. Now let's go a bit deeper. Why does all this matter? Because your body follows tension. If your form is loose, your muscles don't fully engage. But when your body is tight and aligned, the right muscles are forced to do the work. That's how you build strength efficiently. Think of it like this. Doing push-ups with bad form is like trying to write with a broken pen. You're putting in effort, but the result is messy. Fix the pen, and suddenly, everything flows. Let's layer in some intermediate improvements. Breathing. Most people forget this completely. As you lower yourself, inhale. As you push up, exhale. This helps maintain rhythm and control. It also keeps your core engaged naturally. Range of motion. Half reps won't get you far. Go all the way down, all the way up. Full movement equals full activation. Hand pressure. Don't just rest your hands on the floor. Actively press into the ground. Feel the connection. The more intentional your contact with the ground, the more control you have over your movement. Now for advanced tweaks. Tempo training. Slow down your reps. Try a 3-second descent, a 1-second pause at the bottom, and a controlled push back up. This builds strength, stability, and muscle control all at once. Mind-muscle connection. Instead of just counting reps, focus on feeling your chest working. Every rep should feel intentional, micro adjustments. Slightly rotate your hands outward, just a few degrees. For many people, this creates a more natural shoulder position and reduces strain. And here's a question for you. Are you chasing reps or results? Because there's a big difference. 10 perfect push-ups will always beat 20 sloppy ones. Let me paint a quick picture. Imagine two people. One is rushing through push-ups, body shaking, elbows flaring, barely in control. The other moves slowly, controlled. Every rep clean, every muscle engaged. Who do you think gets stronger faster? Who do you think builds a better physique? Exactly. Now let's bring it all together. Set your hands slightly wider than shoulders. Keep your body in a straight line. Engage your core and glutes. Lower yourself slowly with control, elbows at a slight angle. Get your chest close to the ground, then push up powerfully while squeezing through your hands. Stay tight, stay controlled, and stay focused. Simple steps, but when done right, they completely transform the exercise. Now here's your challenge. I don't want you to do 50 push-ups. I want you to do just 10, but make them perfect. Slow, controlled, focused. Feel every inch of the movement. Notice how different it feels compared to how you used to do them. That difference? That's progress. And remember, mastery doesn't come from doing more. It comes from doing better. Every rep is a chance to improve. Every workout is a chance to level up. So next time you get down on the floor, don't just do push-ups. Own them. Control them. Master them. Because when you fix the basics, everything else starts to grow.